Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven, and this is an extremely random video. It is literally 1:25 a.m. and I just came up into my room. I was about to wash my face and go to bed finally, but I was downstairs watching YouTube on my TV because fun fact about me, I don't even have cable anymore. I pretty much canceled my cable because all I watch is YouTube and the occasional Netflix. So I was downstairs watching YouTube and I was watching Good Mythical Morning, which I've mentioned this several times on my channel before, but Good Mythical Morning is, I would say it's my number one favorite YouTube channel, honestly, at this point. If you guys don't know what that is, I know this whole, you're probably watching this video like, what is she talking about? Like, is this a promo for Good Mythical Morning? No, but just hear me out. Good Mythical Morning is a YouTube channel. It's these two guys. They're literally 30, like they're 40 years old, dads, two white guys who have been best friends for their whole life, and they've been on YouTube for a very, very, very long time. They were on TV for a short while before that, and they just basically make funny videos. They make videos about any and everything. They make the most random videos in the entire world, but for some reason I find it hilarious. I find it very entertaining. I find it educational sometimes, and I remember I was introduced to it because my little sister used to watch them, and I used to think it was the stupidest, most annoying thing ever. I would hear her listening to it in the background. I'm like, what are these two guys? Like, what are they? They're singing songs. They're tasting nasty foods. They're just acting a plum fool, and I used to think it was the stupidest thing ever. Until one day in college, which, by the way, I'm 23 years old. I am graduated from college. I am a grown adult and I still sit here and watch YouTube videos. But when I first discovered Good Mythical Morning, when I first discovered this YouTube channel, it was in, I want to say it was like my senior, like junior or senior year of college. And I stumbled across their video. Like, their videos are very, very popular. They have millions of subscribers, millions of views. So it would always pop up in the recommended feed, you know, whatever. And I saw it and I was like, these are those guys that my little sister would always be watching. I was like, okay, let me click on this video. Let me see what it's about. It's probably gonna be stupid, whatever. Kid you not, I watched one of their videos and I was hooked from then on out. Which, lucky for me, they post videos every single weekday, and then they post extra videos here and there. And now they've started posting even more videos. So I had plenty of stuff to watch, and I had plenty of stuff to also catch up on. So what I basically did was I went all the way back to their first video because I was that hooked. I went all the way back and I basically watched, it's like, I don't even know, like 1,000 YouTube videos that I have watched over the past few years from them. And their little kind of catchphrase that they say is, thank you for making us a part of your daily routine, because they basically post daily videos. I think I just spit. Anyway, I made it a part of my daily routine. And long story short, the reason why I gave you that whole backstory is because I found this YouTube channel. I found it hilarious. I fell in love with this YouTube channel. I found it so entertaining, but I also found it so comforting, because there was a point in my senior year of college when all of a sudden I felt very, very alone. I was going through major personal issues. I was going through a really tough time, just me personally. I was going through, I don't know how to even explain it besides just saying I was going through a tough time, and I was feeling extremely alone. Not necessarily because I was literally alone. It's not like there was just zero people around me. I had roommates, I had friends here and there, I had even relationships here and there. Yes, there were people trying to call my phone, there were people trying to text my phone, but it's that type of alone feeling where you can still feel alone in a crowded room. And I'm sure many of you can relate to that feeling. And I struggled with that so hard my senior year of college. And all I remember, the number one thing, I feel so crazy even saying this out loud, but just me watching one of their videos just now, it really made me realize that the number one thing that always comforted me whenever I was feeling really sad and really alone was watching Good Mythical Morning. Like, it was my daily routine. And then even I would watch it earlier in the day, and then nighttime would roll around and I would be feeling really alone and really sad and really depressed. And I would rewatch their video again at night and fall asleep to it and watch their old episodes and just have their videos, you know, on repeat, on automatic autoplay, and have their videos going all through the night and fall asleep to it. Fall asleep to the sound of their voice, fall asleep to their theme music, because it was comforting to me. And it felt like, I feel like I'm about to cry. I can't believe I'm literally about to cry about Good Mythical Morning. But it's not just about Good Mythical Morning. It's just the overall concept of finding something online that is comforting to you, that makes you feel like you have friends in the room with you. It makes you laugh. It teaches you something. It makes background noise. And with something like Good Mythical Morning, like I said, it makes you feel like you have friends in the room with you. And with it being really funny and entertaining, it can really help you just laugh and get through a hard moment and just distract yourself by watching a crazy video. And I literally did that every single day. I made it a part of my daily routine, just like they say in their little catchphrase. And I just realized just now, because it's 2 a.m., my daughter is asleep. She's been asleep for a long time. She goes to bed at like 8. And I'm downstairs in my house by myself, watching Good Mythical Morning years later. And it's comforting, and it makes me feel like I have friends in the room with me. And I just realized, like, I've been doing this for a few years now. This has been what has gotten me through a lot of tough. Like, I'm telling you, I could be going through something very serious. I could be literally having a panic attack. There has been times when I was having a full-blown panic attack, and I'm just like, okay, I need to turn on something to distract me. I need to watch something that's going to cheer me up. I need to get some background noise in here. And the first thing I always go to YouTube and I go to Good Mythical Morning. I watch their old videos, or I see if they post anything new, and it gets me through hard times. Almost better than any other tactic. Like, no medication, no meditation, no therapist. It's like, when I really think about it, the thing that has actually helped me more times than not, the thing that has actually been successful in helping me, was watching these YouTube videos. And it sounds so ridiculous when I say it out loud, but it's the truth. And the reason why I'm telling this story or sharing this weird fact about myself, a kind of embarrassing fact about myself, is because it made me just now realize that that's what I want to be. That's who I want to be for you. For anybody out there who needs that in their life, for anybody out there who is currently in the position that I was in, that I'm still kind of currently in, where you might even feel alone in a crowded room, or you just feel alone in general, or you're just going through a hard time. You need a distraction. You need something to make you feel like you have a friend in the room with you. You need something to just fall asleep to, even if you're not really paying attention to the video. That's what I want to be. Like, that's what I hope my channel would be. It's like, I've gone through so many different phases on my channel of like trying to be like this fashion guru, or trying to be this DIY guru, or even trying to get really into makeup, and I'm gonna be a makeup guru and show you the latest and greatest makeup products, when that was never really even my passion. Or, I worry so much about the production of my videos and the cameras and the lighting, and just being this big sparkly YouTuber. And, what's the theme of my channel gonna be? What I worry so much about all these like nitty-gritty details, when really, as silly as it sounds, the real thing that I care about, the real thing that I want to be, the real thing that I hope comes from all of this, is that I can just be that person for you. What Good Mythical Morning is to me, I hope that I can be that for at least one person out there. If I can help at least one person in the same way that it helped me, because I know how, even though it sounds so ridiculous, I know how much it helped me. It helped me so, so, so much. And I don't, like, thinking back on it, I'm like, what would I have done if I wasn't watching Good Mythical Morning? Like, what would be my alternative? How would I have gotten through that moment? because I literally don't know how else I would have handled it. And that's why it makes me emotional thinking about it. I'm like, my eyes are starting to water and my nose is starting to run just thinking about these YouTube videos, because it's not just the YouTube video, it's thinking about that moment that I was in and thinking about what else would I have really done. I don't know. And so, I don't know. It's 2 a.m. and this thought just came into my mind, and I just had this realization that all this YouTube stuff, like I said, all those details, all the production stuff, all this trying to be this person, trying to be that person, trying to have these certain type of videos, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, I just want to put out content that can help somebody in some kind of way, even if it's just distracting you, even if it's just making you laugh, even if it's just something that you fall asleep to, like I said. That's what I want to do. I want to be your internet friend. I want to be that person that makes you feel like you have a friend in the room if you don't. So I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to say that. I wanted to get that off my chest, I guess. And I really want to keep that in mind going forward. You know, YouTube is changing. People keep saying that YouTube is changed, like it's changed for the worse, blah, blah, blah. And it is, and I agree with that to a certain extent. And it's always like, okay, what's the next step? What are you going to do next? Blah, blah, blah. But I kind of just realized now, like, all that stuff doesn't matter. Like, what I really want to stick to is just that main goal, that main idea of just being relatable, being genuine, being that person who might be able to help you through a rough time, even if it's just a distraction, even if it's just entertainment. So hopefully I've been able to do that already. If not, hopefully I can do that going forward. And yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you guys.